Hey everyone, MEILI is out, so we're going to be going over her and her banner, and yeah. Also, we got this Elsa memory, pretty hot if you ask me. So yeah, let's hop into it. We have the standard step up banner, uh, pretty standard, hence the name. Got a little animation, pretty cute. Um, it is going to be, again, standard. You get the 500 off. You get the free 50 awakening or 50 fragments for the first free awakening. Um, Otherwise, these are normal. Then we have the increased chance for melee, then as well as a guaranteed memory. So real quick, we'll go into her stuff here. Her stats looking. We do have translations, but they're on Discord this time around, so they don't have stats or anything. So we're gonna look at them here real quick. 1700 HP, 800 attack, 1500 defense, 200 agility basically, 50, 120, 30, 35. So defense, agility, huh? Let's just take a look at her kit. See how that is. I'll actually just show you guys the kit and then I'll read it off from the Discord. This is the basic 600% physical attack, reduce opponents' attack and agility for 1 turn. So it sounds like an Elsa counter, but attack and agility is a pretty broad term. So yeah, that's it's nothing too crazy. I kind of like basics that do more for your team rather than enemies, because you don't ever really want to be using basics. Plus we have charm, or not charm, was it affection? Is that what that's called? Where we can use infinite amount of skills. So it's like, why would you use basics? And you just get a lot of cooldown nowadays that you don't really have to use basics all that much. And you don't want to focus on a basic to be proccing debuffs. So yeah, either way, I feel like debuff basics are kind of getting a little outdated, but yeah, not bad, just not the best. Then we have her passive, green allies crit rate 30%, HP 70%. I wasn't talking. I was looking through the Discord and I saw they were talking about how green units have multiple units that can buff HP, and basically Rep said that only one procs at a time. So I'm curious as to see which one it is. Like if there's a higher one, I would think that it procs higher. So like let's say Halloween Mimi has, it's not her actual kit, just an example. Halloween Mimi has 30% HP boost for all green units. Then you have this unit, which is 70% HP green boost. Which one procs first? Hopefully the 70%. I'm assuming, because it just makes sense. It'd be so stupid if it didn't. But just food for thought. Then during a green ally turn, so it doesn't matter who it is as long as they're green, inflict curse on one enemy at the start. Self-gain protection. Green allies gain debuff immunity, so that's pretty cool. Protection for melee, debuff immunity for anyone that's green. I don't think that's melee herself, because it does specify green allies, while protection is self. So yeah, her passive is really short, and like she doesn't get any buffs upon entering battle. So it's like, why would you want protection? I mean, protection is never bad, but it's still kind of weird. It doesn't say how many turns in this translation. This isn't like an official translator. It's just like one of the, kind of like the B team, if you do, if I may say that. This isn't our A team translator, so I might miss some stuff and whatnot. Then we have skill 2, which is the attack. It is going to be 4 turn cooldown, 100% AoE physical attack, 100% chance to inflict lost, and curse and distraction for 2 turns. Curse and distraction, really good combination, because curse doesn't allow you to lose debuffs, and the distraction obviously being one of the best debuffs in the game. Lost, I always forget something. Let me check. I want to see what lost does. I think it's somewhere in the Discord, but I'm just going to go ahead and check the wiki, because it's usually what I know more, or how I know to navigate better. So lost is going to be so many debuffs. Oh, it's the memory. It's to turn off memories. That's pretty nice. It's AoE too, so that's pretty neat, but it's not going to become overpowered until we get basically we get lost on passive. If we ever see someone with a passive lost, then they're going to be an insane character. But yeah, it's okay. Oblivion, you wouldn't be unable to receive healing effects, be buffed, debuffs removed. Ooh, I want more Oblivion. Oblivion sounds fun, just because I don't see it all that often. Either way, she doesn't sound too great. I think a lot of the Halloween characters are still like probably the best green. Oh, I mean, yeah, you do have Fred and Garf, which are insane. You probably want Fred, Garf, and probably some of the Halloween units still. I don't know. This MEILI seems really dry. She's got debuff chance, agility, and defense. Pretty solid 30 right there. 10 is okay. 10 is okay. I don't know. I guess Carmilla can be like removing buffs, or what does Carmilla do that's super overpowered that I hate? I think she removes protection, which can therefore be used to remove more buffs. And then that's when you can debuff. But I don't know, just debuffers nowadays it's so hard to proc, I feel, because there's so many ways to just guarantee buffs unless you're fighting Carmilla. Then it's like whatever. Her banner memory is gonna be agility 12% and defense 25%. The restriction being physical units, so that's pretty good because that's a huge pool of units. Then a max limit break at the start of battle, self-gain 2-turn distraction. So you get you self-gain immunity to distraction for 2 turns, so you can't be distracted. That's pretty neat. We've been seeing a lot more of these memories where we're just immune to stuff at the beginning of the battle for like a couple turns. I don't know how I feel about it, because 2 turns isn't that crazy. Sometimes you just meet teams that literally do like 2 full rotations before you get a turn. At least I have, so I don't know. 2 turns is kind of whatever. I much prefer like the ones that would keep you from dying, but I feel like those have been overdone as well, even though I don't have a single one, which is pretty annoying. Overall, agility and defense works really well with this character, as you can see from her stats. So if you do pull her and you do like her, probably get this memory. It's pretty solid for her. Otherwise, it's okay. Defense, agility. It can work on some units. One unit I can think of is Spring Anastasia. Pretty sure she's physical, so a defense and agility would be nice for her. Defense for some survivability, as well as just agility for getting more turns in, because she's a great support. So yeah, it being a physical memory definitely gives it a little more edge. Overall though, MEILI, not sure how I feel about her. There might just be some other units. Like this whole batch of units looks really cool. It was like, it came with a really great event, but these 2 are just super underwhelming, which it makes me sad. I wish we didn't have an Elsa that was the same unit as the previous one, but just slightly better. Like every time we get an Elsa, it's literally just the same unit, but slightly better. And it's still a really crappy unit, so that sucks. And then MEILI, this is her first time being in the game, which is really cool, but it's pretty underwhelming if you ask me. Maybe I'm wrong and we have to see some crazy combo plays, but distraction is pretty nice. Lost is okay, but you have to get the AoE to proc. It can't just be on a cover unit. Then she also has Curse. Curse is pretty useful if you can get that to work as well. Honestly, Curse is probably the best part about her. HP 70%. I believe they were talking to the Discord. Fred already does that. The green crit rate is pretty nice, but I'm pretty sure some of the Halloween units do that as well. So yeah, and then it looks like she's there to help Elsa, but like Elsa's super like mid tier. Like why would you want to help her? Like you're not doing anything with that team. So it is what it is. Unfortunately, I'd say it's a skip, but you do have a full month to decide, and we do get tickets. Actually, I don't know how we get the tickets. It might be part 2 shop. There might be another shop or something like in missions, but we do get tickets apparently, so maybe you can try your luck there. Either way, that's gonna do it for the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.